We're back. John 15. Jesus is the vine, baby. Jesus is the vine. Divine? The vine. It's getting late, and I'm saying dumb things. Here we go. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away, and every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes it, so that it may bear more fruit. You are already clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, so that neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him, he bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away as a branch and dries up. And they gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If you abide in me, and my word abides in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. My Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. Just as the Father has loved me, I have also loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be made full. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that one laid down his life for his friends. You are my friends, if you do what I command you. No longer do I call you slaves, for the slave does not know what his master is doing, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard from my Father I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you, and appointed you that you would go and bear fruit, and that your fruit would remain, so that whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he may give to you. This I command you, that you love one another. If the world hates you, you know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I choose you out of the world, because of this, the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a slave is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they kept my word, they would keep yours also. But all these things they will do to you for my name's sake, because they do not know the one who sent me. If I had not come and spoken to them, they would have no sin. They would not have sin. But now they have no excuse for their sin. He who hates me hates my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which no one else did, they would not have sin. But now they have both seen and hated me, and my Father as well. But they have done this to fulfill the word that is written in their law. They have hated me without a cause. When the Helper comes, who I send to you from the Father, that is the Spirit of truth that proceeds from the Father, he will testify about me, and you will testify also, because you have been with me from the beginning. Man, imagine just standing there with Jesus. Just imagine standing there with him. And he's telling you these things. I chose you. You're going to bear a bunch of fruit. They're going to hate you, but they hated me. And you will abide in me, and I will abide in you. Just imagine him standing there, face to face. Wow, how beautiful. How absolutely beautiful. It's very interesting here, right? So there's two schools of thought on this. And we're not going to get too into the weeds on it because there's no need to. It's pretty explanatory. And as we read through the Bible, you'll understand this I think will become very evident. It's not my understanding of it at all. It's, I think, the understanding of it. Again, there's no gymnastics here to be done. It's pretty straightforward. There's talk about this, you know. You got the once saved, always saved kind of deals where it's like, hey, once you're in, you're in. But then what's all this talk about, you know, people who don't abide in me? And they're cast out and they're burned up. What about that? If anyone does not abide in me, he's thrown away. So that means that, like, they were, but then they don't stay. And they're out. So what is that? So there's two ideas there. Because there's really only two options. So one, you are the ones who abide. We're all, you're going to maybe to some ebb and flow. We're human, but those who see it through all the way to the end, they were always going to see it through all the way to the end. It's ordained that way. And those who maybe started off fine, maybe had a little ebb and flow, but then ultimately didn't stay. They were never going to. And they were never there to begin with. They were just going with the motions. They were just hanging out. They were wanting to blend in. They were wanting to be part of something. And so they did, they grew up that way. And so they were riding the coattails of their parents' faith or whatever. Or they never really thought about it. They were just mindlessly going through, you go to church because that's just what you do. And they had some mental knowledge of, they had some academic knowledge of the Bible. They know some things. They quote whatever, but it's just academics. It's like any other book that they would have memorized, but this just happens to be the one. And it's just, there's no spirit, there's no heart, there's no love. It's just academics. It's obligations. You'll see a lot of that, just obligated because you think that that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I have this obligation to do this thing because I'm part of this church or I'm part of this denomination. And so, like, I got to go to church on the holidays, and I got to go to confession this, and I got to go sacrament that. It's the works. The Bible is very clear on this. Love, faith, and works, they're all this harmonious thing that happen. Any one of those things isolated on their own is not authentic. It's not the real deal, right? You can go and just will yourself to do works, nice things. Great. Thanks. You can just, what may appear to be love or faith is just cerebral knowledge. It's just academic knowledge. I know the Bible. I pray. I whatever. No, listen. You're when you surrender, right? You surrender to the Lord. And you yield your own will over, your own life over. You surrender. You say, Lord, I should be going to hell right now. I deserve to be burning in hell right now. I shouldn't even be able to speak to you. I'm not worthy. Yet here I am, and I give it all to you. Thank you for what you did for me on the cross. Cover me. I believe you are the Son of God, the Most High. I believe your name is the name above all names. I believe that you and the Father are one. I believe you died, and I believe that your sinless death on the cross, and you becoming sin on that cross, and being pierced and being killed for my sin in my place. is what purchased my soul out of hell. Find me in your book. Find me in that book of life, Lord. Remember me. Find me. Rescue me. Right? That's surrender. Don't quote that. Okay? I'm not saying quote that. I'm not saying that prayer saves you. I'm saying that when that's the heart, right? When that's the emote, when not just the emote though, but when it is when the belief is real and produces that in you, when that is what you truly believe, that faith in what he really did for you, and that belief that you're really not worthy, right? That produces love. Because, wow, he didn't have to do that for me. He did not have to do that for me. He did not have to bless me with the life that he's blessed me with. He did not have to bring me through the trials and the tribulations that he's brought me through to this moment now where I get to surrender to him. And he revealed the truth to me. And you realize so many people walk around, have the same exact opportunities that you do, and they choose not to believe, or they just can't. There's like something, like they can't believe it. They're not able to. And why are you? Because you're so special? No. Because he loves you. And he chose to reveal that to you. And you go, oh, I'm not worthy of that. Why would you reveal it to me? Instead of just send me to hell. You're glorified either way. So what? Why would you ever do that for me? That's love. I love you. You loved me first. I love you. I'll do whatever you want. Produces the obedience. And the obedience, you know him more. And you trust him more. Which means it builds your faith. And that faith, wow, can't believe we made it do that. I love you. And that love, and these things feed into each other. But it starts with the faith, right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding, right? These things feed each other. And they don't necessarily like one starts there. Sometimes you just like, you hear the story and you just like, wow, that's so much love. I love that story. I love that whatever. I'm going to start doing those things. And you start doing what the Lord would have you do. You don't really know anything. You don't have any real relationship with him. You just know that you love the idea. You don't know anything. And you may not even like really, I don't know, may not really believe it or whatever, but just being in that environment and just having that love works thing starts to produce a little faith. And then the faith, like he works it around. However, you could just be going through the motions and just doing the works, but then actually start seeing something happen. Like, whoa, wow, hold on a second. There's some transformations here. Build some faith. Start with whatever. But if all three elements are not there, you're not going to end up with this. You're not in the vine. No. It just works. Just works. Just some like nominal understanding of, some nominal adherence, some acknowledging that he is, yeah, he's there, of course, absolutely. Yeah, God, I really hope that there's a Jesus. I think he was a great teacher. Or yeah, he might be like, I'm a Christian, absolutely. And I couldn't be bothered with knowing him. Like the love, dude, the love. You pray because you love him. I want to talk to you. You obey because I love you. I want to please you. You have faith because I love you and you love me. Why would I not believe? Like, why would I not trust you? Right? Bro, it's love. It's love. You don't have that. It's faith. You don't have that. And if you claim to have the two, but you're not doing anything, there's no works. That doesn't produce any obedience in you. That's the evidence, right? You got the 2 plus, faith plus love. It's going to churn out works. You can't sit around saying that you're like super active and you work out and you eat healthy and then not have some strength or some endurance, something, some form of athleticism. Oh yeah, dude. No, I'm athletic. No, for sure, dude. I'm athletic. Oh, well, do you run? No. Can you lift heavy objects? No. Are you fast? No. What can you do? I don't really do anything. Oh, well, then you're not athletic. And where's your muscles at? I don't have any. I'm fat. Oh, and you don't eat healthy. And you're not that active. You wouldn't have all that extra energy storing up on your body. You see? It's kind of like that. Can't claim that you're a thing when the thing that you're claiming should have some sort of evidence of it. Oh, I'm smart, dude. Oh, really? You like read books or you like are in the academics? No. I don't know any. But then it comes out you don't know anything. Oh, so like, well, how do you say you're smart? Like, what smart things do you do? I don't know. So you don't write? No. Do you debate? Do you speak? Do you calculate? No. Oh, you're not smart. You build? No. Oh, well, smart people do smart things. So what are you doing? What are you talking about? You're not that. Right? Same deal. Oh, dude, I love the Lord. I'm Christian. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Do you serve? What do you do? You got faith. You got love. Oh, so much faith, so much love. Nice. You pray? No. You fellowship with other believers? No. You read his word? No. You lead your family? You teach your children? No. No. You love your wife? Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, most of the time. You serve your community? No. You give to the poor? No. Then what are you talking about? If you have faith and you have love, you should be like, something should be compelling you to do something. Right? When you're looking at your children, how do you have faith and love God and don't want to share who he is with them? How do you love your wife when you're the representative of God to her? That's the imagery he uses. Christ in the church. You're her Christ. She's your church. Be involved. Lay your life down for her. Lay your desires down for her. Show her who he is. You're not doing that? Well, then what are you talking about? Oh yeah, dude, I love the Lord. I love the Lord. Do you go to church? Nah, man, there's a lot of hypocrites in there, dude. A lot of hypocrites in there. All of them? And you're not? If you don't, but you hang out with regular people. Do you not love the body? You can't love the body and not love Christ. That's his bride. You're part of it. Apparently. You can't do that. The thing that Christ laid his life down for, you don't want to associate with? Not possible. You see, these things work together. Some people, they'll teach you, you'll see them. You'll see the different denominations, you'll see the different churches, these organizations, and they're just about the sacraments. You don't do the sacraments, That's the evidence, right? And they focus on the evidence. You can fake the evidence, right? And they'll add things, right? Because teaching your children about who the Lord is isn't easy. You got to know. Representing Christ to your wife is not easy. You have to be close with the Lord in order to do that well. For that to be an evidence, you know what I mean? Giving to the poor isn't easy. Because the economy is terrible most of the time. So you don't have extra. You have to give out of what you're using. So it's not easy. But you know what you can do? You can show up and say some stuff. You know what you can do? You could show up and eat some stuff. You know what you can do? You could show up. You could just show up. Oh, he shows up. Very nice. Very nice. Or for rich people, they just show and they just give it mindlessly out of their excess. It doesn't make a difference. Don't even notice it. Give to the church and don't give to the poor. I pay my taxes. Don't teach their children. I got no time. Let the church do it. I'm doing it. Lead my wife? No. Don't even know how to do that. Don't even know how to do that. But I'm going to show up. I'm going to eat some stuff. I'm going to show up. I'm going to say some stuff. And I'm going to show up. Nope. You'd be very mistaken, brother. You'd be very mistaken. Hey, should you do those things anyway? I mean, sure, but you'll find it. You'll see. I'm telling you, if you look for it, if you know to look for it, you go, oh, this place is very works focused, and these works could easily just not be done. Most of them. Or there's way too much focus on these things that don't really make a difference. They're not changing anybody's life. They're not showing who Christ is to anybody. They're not serving the Lord. They're just holy sacraments. Right? A lot of focus on those. And then you go, well, that's because those are easy to fake. So somebody who's faking it came up with those or put way too much focus on them. And now a bunch of other fakers are in there doing it. Church services aren't uncomfortable for non-believers to sit through. That's because church attendance is the metric that they're using to determine if people are saved or not, or themselves are saved or not. So church becomes real easy for non-believers to go to. Nothing abrasive. Tickles their ears. Well, that's a problem. This is what he's talking about here. I know I spent a bit of time kind of explaining that portion of it because the rest of it, the world is not going to like that. And if you find yourself not liking that, well, I hope that you eventually do see the truth in what I'm saying. But if you're offended by that, thanks for watching. Read your Bible.